Senegalese President Bassirou Diomaye Faye dissolved the opposition-led parliament in September after just months in office. He accused the opposition of refusing to pass bills from the executive. Snap parliamentary elections have now delivered a majority win for Faye's Pastef Party. The new majority is expected to enable Faye pursue his ambitious reform agenda, backed by supporters hoping for more jobs, lower prices and improved public services.
We want them to improve living conditions for students in both public and private sectors. We want better healthcare services because we can see with our own eyes that people are dying. We want better living conditions and for them to reduce the cost of living for everyone.
Senegal is one of the youngest countries in the world, with 3/4 of its population below 35. High rates of unemployed or informally employed young people has been a major challenge. Many also choose to take the risky journey to Europe by sea, hoping for better opportunities.
We expect the new assembly to pass laws focused on youth employment. We have seen the issue of illegal immigration. Our youth are dying at sea and we need this issue to be addressed. We need jobs. What belongs to us in this country but was given to foreigners should be returned to us.
Although Senegal's youth are hopeful for change, the country is still in a fiscal crisis. Analysts say the president's first challenge will be coming up with a budget that caters to both his voters' needs and to the International Monetary Fund, with which his government is currently in talks. In September, a government audit revealed that Senegal's debt and budget deficit were much wider than the previous administration had reported. A $1.9 billion IMF program agreed in June 2023 has been on hold since. Negotiations with the IMF to restart disbursements could last until mid-2025. Sharon Baranga, CGTN.
Let's get more insights on this. We're joined by Mr. Ovigwe Egwegu, Policy Analyst at Development Reimagined. Mr. Egwegu is in Abuja, Nigeria. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. There is a lot of hope that the ruling party will implement its agenda, but with high unemployment rates and the economy in crisis, it will not be easy. So what should we expect?
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. I think, first of all, it's important to mention that this is really a very strong mandate. Pastef, the ruling party, has now won 130 out of 165 parliamentary seats. So it shows that it enjoys wide support across the country because of the promises, that he has made, and the expectations are very, very high. And I think first on the agenda is the issue of the economy, high inflation, and also the high unemployment rate, and how he's going to tackle that. From what you were hearing from the government, is about working on some of the key issues that he has mentioned, which is reforming the fishing industry and the natural resource industry, and also tackling government corruption, bringing more transparency into the system. These are very popular. These were very popular with his base, and it's very likely that he now, because being in a very stronger position, will be able to to move into the next coming months with a very, very strong support behind him to realize the results of the effort that they were putting into reform of the government and the economy.
Right. So you did mention it is, of course, a very popular government, and issues at hand, government corruption, or tackling that, and the economy. But what are some of the other major challenges for this government? And in your opinion, how can the government navigate those issues?
Yeah, well, first of all, the perception of the government now, even with its international partners, will be that this is a very popular government, whether with the fishery deal with the EU that were just been facing a lot of challenges, or even the IMF loan agreement that you mentioned in the introductory part of the report. Any international organization, the EU or country that wants to work with Senegal knows they are facing a government that is very popular. And from Senegalese perspective, attracting investment will be very, very crucial, because you can tackle corruption, quite all right, but people need jobs. And jobs can only come from economic activity, like when you get investments and you can boost your trade. So I think it will be very crucial for this government to look at its international partners, know where the opportunities are, and in what sectors, and go after those opportunities, because that is what he really needs at the end of the day. His base is the youth and the young working segment of the population, and they are going to judge based on his performance, especially in job creation and increasing their quality of life chances.